Welcome back to Hammer Brothers, and today, another randomized game, Rad Racer. Classic square driving game.
Don't you like the randomizer?
I like the randomizer in small doses.
You know, I was going to open this episode with a Days of Thunder reference, but I'll just wait till we play Days of Thunder.
So what do I pick the twin turbo or... Hey, I noticed that. What's that name on the side? It says Gamel. And there's a picture of a camel.
Uh-huh.
Don't smoke, kids. Smoking's bad for you.
So
Screw that. I'm going to pick the twin turbo. No one ever picks the F1. Who picks the F1? Nobody. That's who.
Now, don't you have an interesting story about this game?
I do have an interesting story that I hope you are going to save a little bit later. But yeah, we'll get on the Sunset Coastline.
Well, this is only a one-parter. Might as well
true.
say it quick to get people entertained.
Here we go, and I'm going to pick... Ooh. There we go. So, the music definitely is a... So, as you know, this is one of the early Square games. This was done in 1987, the same year they did Adventures of 3D World Runner.
Is that a beetle?
Yes, it is. Adventures of 3D World Runner and the seminal classic Final Fantasy. All three had music composed by Nobuo Uematsu, who was just getting started back then. This was not the game that saved Square. It was Final Fantasy. But
this game's pretty good, too.
Oh, this game is really good if you just ignore it as a complete ripoff of Sega's Outrun.
Don't know what you're talking about. Can you turn into 3D? Horrible looking 3D.
Did you really? Okay, let me get away from these Beatles. I'm very sorry, anybody who's watching this at all. Oh, God. Oh, why is the emulator, the border on the emulator screen's bouncing between green, red, and this ugly shade of brown.
I think that's blue.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, turn back.
Now it's completely red. It's gone blood.
No, it just became a virtual boy game.
This is one of those like haunted video games you hear about on YouTube. This is radracer.exe.
Okay, turn back.
God.
Okay, don't do that again.
Christ almighty, I am so sorry about that. I have no clue if the border showed it up on the emulator recording, but
okay, so back to the story.
It was a great background. It just flashed between disgusting epileptic shades of red and blue. 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we were at MagFest 10. MagFest is, we talk about it a hell of a lot on the show. MagFest is the mecca of gaming and music and that kind of culture, and you should do yourself a favor and get out there at least once just to kind of experience it.
And then come say hi to us.
Yeah, in the last few years it's become quite a huge event, and I think it's well deserved. I think. Oh Jesus!
Hey, I can still play. I can still play my
Asshole Beatles.
I can still play my video games at 3 o'clock in the morning if I wanted to.
Oh, asshole!
Buy myself a gauntlet machine and get to town on free play Gauntlet.
Oh no!
You didn't finish your story.
There's a little. I'll mention this because someone will mention this in the comments. If you crash, you can press start and unstart constantly, and it'll keep the timer from going down.
Okay, now finish the story.
MagFest 10, we saw Nobuo Uematsu not the Black Mages. We saw Uematsu and the Earthbound Papas play at the concert.
You did. I kind of had severe kidney pain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was stemming from, hey, Matt, want to go see Arm Cannon? They're really cool. And you really like their version of Ghostbusters and Hulk Hogan's theme. But afterwards, you're like, oh, God, every stone in my kidney is being shooken loose. I need to go upstairs and lay down.
Mega Ran didn't help much either.
Yeah, Mega Ran didn't help much either.
And the Megas, I think.
Yeah, level 2, San Francisco Highway. There we go.
But
so I saw Earthbound Papas. They were amazing. They played Dancing Mad from Final Fantasy VI, I believe, the entire 14 or 45 minutes or however long that song goes on for. It was pretty cool, but what was neat was I got into the autograph line afterwards to get his autograph, and the people around me in line, I was striking up conversation with the people around me in line about the stuff they had to get Uematsu to autograph. One person's in front of me saying, "Oh, well, I've got this boxed copy of Final Fantasy VI on Super Famicom." Another guy behind me says, "Oh, I've got an original release Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1, not the greatest hits re-release, the much rarer version. And that's all, like, really cool.
And
all
meanwhile, you're trying to find some way to steal their stuff and run, right?
Yeah, all kinds of love for those people.
Oh, ow. Ooh.
Watch
Quit
how
cheating.
this works. Watch how this works.
It's because it's not taking off any time.
It's taking off much less time than it would.
What a cheater. Okay, anyhow.
Maybe that didn't do anything. Who the hell knows? So the people had all these kind of rare and really awesome Final Fantasy piece of memorabilia. I had my copy of this goddamn game. I brought my NES copy of Rad Racer with me to the concert. Had it in my back pocket the whole time, somehow. And waited in line. It was something like an hour and 45 minutes, I believe.
I think I was back in the room either playing cards or getting ready to go to sleep or something.
Yeah, it was about an hour and 45 minutes I waited in that line. And you know, by the time I got to Uematsu, and I handed him the game, and he took one look at it and just started laughing. He just started laughing his ass off at this old NES game that wasn't Final Fantasy or anything that he was really known for. And he looks at me and he says, "This game is old." And I looked at him and said, "Yep, 87, the same year as Final Fantasy." And he just goes, 1987. Wow. And signed it and handed it to me. And I'm gonna put a picture of it right now over the video. So take a look at that and his weird hieroglyphics of a signature.
That's why every time I'll refer to it as graffiti, because that's just what it looks like.
Because if you've seen the Earthbound Papa's logo on the back of the MagFest shirts and on their albums and stuff, it's that same like kind of hieroglyphic kind of symbol writing, and that's how he signed the game.
Everybody brings them Final Fantasy stuff, and you bring them Rad Racer.
You know, the funny thing is that I did see Rad Racer in the dealer room. I didn't want to pay $15 for it. And I already had Rad Racer on me for that specific purpose. That was like the last thing I grabbed before I went out the door, too.
And that's only because I think I reminded you.
I think it was it was like a last second thing.
Oh,
like the very last thing I grabbed before I left the house here was Rad Racer. And I'm like,
I'm grabbing stuff for Channel Awesome people to sign. You're grabbing Rad Racer. Still can't give up cheating, huh?
I don't think this is really doing anything. It's kinda.
I don't know.
Maybe I have done nothing but just annoy our viewers.
No. I think if we turn to the 3D again, we might actually lose some subscribers.
Just unsubbing at the speed of light because my eyes melted out of my head. So I got a copy of Rad Racer signed by Nobuo Uematsu-san, and there we go. I think this is the song they used. No, it was the first one they used for the theme for Stinko Man X9 in Homestar Runner. Not that you've ever seen Homestar Runner.
Nope.
That and now you've lost more subscribers because you've just revealed that you've never watched Homestar Runner.
I'm sorry.
It was a Flash cartoon series from the pre-YouTube days, and it's actually hilarious and still holds up today. But anyway, they used one of the Rad Racer themes as oh man.
So what happens when you drive into that mountain?
Wait a second. We're at the Grand Canyon. That is the name of this level. So, where are we driving then?
Ever watch Evel Knievel?
Well, judging from the background, we should be down in the valley below the canyon. So what are we doing? There's no road down here. There's no river down here.
This game was made by the Japanese, right?
They don't know the layout of the Grand Canyon, I'd assume. That always confused me. So,
Whoa, what was that you hit?
It was like that car sideswiped me and I hit this like rock. I really don't know if this is doing anything.
Then maybe you should quit doing it.
Because, well, maybe it's doing something.
You're extending this one off. Or are we going to have another Firehouse Rescue on our hands?
Oh, Matt, we haven't even played that one. Wait, yes we did.
Yes, we did.
I forgot the order of the episodes.
Well, you can edit that part out.
Well, no.
Look at
Yes!
You see what they were doing?
Yeah, they're boxing me in so I couldn't hit the finish line. The cars, oh, asshole cars. There is nothing more aggravating than the cars in Rad Racer at the higher levels.
Yeah, I don't think it did anything.
Yeah, I think I'm just wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
But this is one of the games that they had in the Nintendo World Championship, along with Mario and Tetris.
I don't remember seeing that on the Wizard.
Rad Racer?
Yes.
Hey, we should do a World Championship battle sometime on the show.
Maybe.
You and I seeing what the
Hey,
highest score we can get,
I have
and
a
that is
que-
it.
I have a question. How
Yeah.
many stages and stuff are in this game?
That was stage 4. I believe there's something like 8.
You ever
No,
made
that
it
was
far
that was
before?
course 3. I've beaten. In fact, I was close to beating it just now. I've beaten this course, and I've gotten to stage 4, which I think is Greece or something to that nature. But no, I've not made it to the end of Rad Racer. It's a real tricky game to do. Imagine doing it with a Power Glove like Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas was cool.
I definitely had to throw out that reference for one of our loyal space dockers whose all-time favorite movie for some reason is The Wizard.
Who's that?
She doesn't care if I say her name on the show.
Oh, okay.
It's our friend Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
Oh, okay.
You know what's really sad is that
She actually watches this?
I hope so. I'll know if she watches it if she sends me a message that say, "Hey, you said my name on Hammer Brothers. Don't ever do that again, you asshole." Fun fact: we have tried several times to watch The Wizard, but we never get all the way through it.
I mean, we.
Well, not you, me and her. I mean,
Hmm.
because like friends come over, or we decide to go out to the diner or something like that. We're gonna sit through all of Rad Racer someday. We're gonna sit through all of The Wizard someday. And because I've said it on the internet now to our 94 space dockers, they're gonna hold us up to it. So we need to have her on for Hammer Brothers and Friends. She can play Double Dragon because she can get 20,000 points before level 3.
Really?
No, that was another reference to The Wizard. You need to watch The Wizard again now.
I don't like some Fred Savage movies unless it's Little Monsters.
I don't like Little Monsters.
You just don't like Howie Mandel.
Well, I don't like Howie Mandel either, but I think Little Monsters is a very terrible film. It's
And we'll talk about
confusing.
this some other time.
We've stretched this out long enough. Guys, thanks for listening to our incessant rambling for another 13 minutes, and hey, see you tomorrow.